Heidi-ho neighbors, Radio Goji here.
And I'm Soylent Greg.
And welcome back to Link's Awakening, and I'm about to go fight the boss of the second dungeon with 1.5 hearts. Let's see how well that goes, because, like I said, I'm trying for a no-death run here.
That guy is Santa Claus. Ho ho ho.
Nope, he is a clown genie.
Oh.
Can't hurt him as long as he has his bottle. So.
Wow. Okay.
And the Guardian Acorn should still be in effect. It's just there's no music cues to let us know when it'll. So you have to slash the sword with the bottle. This text box is actually added into the DX version.
Oh yeah, I don't remember that.
And then you pick up the bottle, slam it against the wall, and then he'll come out and start shooting fireballs again. Add rinse repeat, or lather rinse repeat for this part of this phase of the battle.
Man, maybe you should stop talking up that fucking bottle so much. Pride cometh before a fall and all that.
Yeah, seriously. We technically don't need the Rock's Feather to dodge his fireballs, but...
it certainly looks like it makes it easy.
It does.
The shield won't block them, will it?
It will not, no. The shield only blocks against, like, rocks and arrows. Oh,
Is that it?
that's it for the first phase.
Oh. I was like, oh, you could have done it.
So now that the bottle's broken, now it can actually hurt him.
Now he's hopping, apparently.
No, he's not. He's just gonna go around. When you hit him, he'll teleport and shoot a fireball at you. And it's a lot easier to get hit during this phase. But I'm going to persevere and...
jump like a madman and hit him.
Nope. Oh, thank God. The Guardian Acorn. I forgot that was still in effect. I'm also not used to playing this game with a control stick, but the control pad on this is terrible for this. Oh, thank God. I usually don't go into that with, like, no hearts, but, you know, the LP curse and everything. So we got the conch horn.
Now we have a cello and a horn.
Mm-hmm. And each instrument plays a different rendition of the song.
But can they play Freebird?
Theoretically. I don't want them to.
Prairie, Little House on the Prairie.
I don't want them to, because Freebird doesn't frickin' end. I don't like Freebird.
Ooh, our one viewer just quit.
Sorry.
Our one viewer was a hardcore Leonard Skinner fan, and
was not a big fan of Skinner.
They worship every song on Street Survivors.
I'm not that big a fan of Southern rock to begin with.
Well, you are in bad company there. You are not a shooting star.
Nope.
Don't you know?
Well, actually, now that we have the power bracelet, we can get some more stuff.
Something Southern rock song.
I don't know. All I know is that when I used to listen to the radio in my car, I would turn to, like, one of the two classic rock stations, and, like, one of them would be playing Rush, and I'm like, yeah, Rush! And then, like, the song would be, like, over 3 seconds later, and then it was Leonard Skinner or John Mellencamp. And no matter how many times I would turn back to see if something was on, the song was still going.
Okay, well, John Mellencamp is awful. I wanna make sure that that's clear. I'm not. John Mellencamp is not in the same category as Leonard Skinner or the Allman Brothers or anything like that. He's in a completely different category called crap.
So, this should look familiar. A bit.
Oh, it's the magic, it's like in Link to the Past, to increase your magic or whatnot. But it's a bit different?
Basically the same guy.
Okay.
There are 3 of him throughout the game, and, he will increase your ammo capacity for certain items.
I see.
Now, we only have the magic powder right now, so we can only increase the magic powder. But there is one. I mean,
What happens if you tell? Oh, seizure warning, guys.
oh, sorry about
What
that.
happens if you tell him you're not ready?
He'll then just keep asking the same question until I'm ready. Because
Okay.
if you have more than one of the thing and none of them are upgraded, then he'll just like cycle between them.
Okay.
Because you can use one to upgrade your magic powder, one to upgrade your bombs, and one to upgrade your arrows.
Excellent.
But now we can have 40 magic powder, which is more than we'll ever really need, honestly. And even if we do need it, there are plenty of dungeons that'll have like refills for it, so it's not really a big deal.
Yeah. So that would make it so easy to get away with a murder.
I wish that I could just keep Bow Wow throughout the entire game. I mean, it's just a shame that he doesn't accompany you into dungeons, but...
Well, we're not giving Bow Wow back, y'all. He's ours now.
We kind of have to. So now we got another heart container.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, if you're I've noticed that if you like start walking immediately from a text box, or certain other things will do it too, but you'll like start just your sprite will face the same direction, but you'll keep walking in that direction.
Huh.
It's like it's basically he's moonwalking. Now I can walk super quick, and there's a secret seashell down here.
Hey, we'd almost forgotten those exist.
Yeah, this is pretty much the point where we're going to be able to get I don't want to say a majority of the secret seashells, but there's going to be a lot of
A good number of them.
Oh yeah, a good number of them. I think we can get up to at least a total of 11 at this point.
We still have the zoom power. Oh, it's gone.
No, it's gone now.
She says ho 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 just like the boss.
Uh-oh. A lot of them do.
The boss is Madame Meow Meow's persona.
Also,
I am thou, and thou art I.
now see, when she kissed us there, if we had any hearts missing, we would have had hearts refilled.
Ah. She looks like she's probably of the Moon Arcana.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so basically what happened here. If you go to certain places under certain circumstances,
This is different, yeah.
the
I don't remember this at
photographer
all.
the photographer will come by and take a picture. And the text boxes in these sections aren't the best translated. I mean, they're translated well enough, but it's just some of it seems kind of awkwardly worded sometimes. It'll be a lot more apparent later. Grr, grr, grr. That's the picture. There's
So
also...
this doesn't actually do anything, does it? It's just like an optional thing that the DX version added. Oh, what the hell?
Seem curious about Grandpa Yorira. I'll call this Rado discovers Yorira's secret. He's on the phone. It doesn't really do anything in the game other than just like have a collection thing that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a Game Boy printer, you can print the pictures out on
Oh,
it.
okay.
So if you're...
Do we have a Game Boy printer?
Well, no. So if you're one of the 3 people who owns a Game Boy printer, one of which I'm fairly sure is Stuart Ashen, then who's a guy in England who does reviews of bad electronics, you can print out pictures.
Why does she have a horn, too?
It's not a horn.
What
That's
the hell is it?
It's where her hair is parted. It's her bangs.
Then why does it move back and forth?
Because the sprite is mirrored.
No, I'm sorry. That is not bangs. That's a fucking horn growing out of the middle of her head.
She's singing, so it's not there anymore. That's the Ballad of the Windfish, so that's important, actually. We're gonna do something with that later.
Shop.
Yep. So before we go onward, I'm going to buy the shovel.
I literally have just enough to get the shovel.
Yep.
Nice.
I can buy bombs now if I want to, but we'll be able to get bombs for free later, so I'm not going to bother.
Now, you could have stolen that.
I could have stolen that.
And there's a bow there.
There's a bow that's
quite a lot of money.
Yeah, we will have I pretty much guarantee you we will have enough money to pay for that by the time we get to level 5.
Oh, yeah.
Which is good because level 5 is where you start getting arrow pickups in the dungeon. So now we're in Ukuku Prairie.
If anyone was curious, the way you steal from the shop is to circle around the cash register to get the gentleman to look the other way, and then you run out the door.
Yeah.
This has been Shoplifting Tips with Soil and Greg.
Yeah, well, that's what we'll actually be looking at that a little bit later.
Look at where we are.
Yep. I'm actually gonna go head this way because. Oh yeah. The world is kind of big, but I mean, at least I always thought the world was a lot bigger than it is. But when it comes right down to it, like going from one place to another really doesn't take that long. It's just a lot of sidetracking around and.
Are we still talking about Link's Awakening or just life in general?
Both maybe. It could apply to both.
We got another secret seashell.
Yep. So that was just slash that plant and dig.
These guys, dirty hobos, by the way, coming out of the grass.
So there is a piece of heart over here. And it may look like you need a bomb and the hook shot to get it, but you can actually get it with neither of those things.
I'm really interested in seeing this.
Yes, thank you. Oh, well, I better get back down under there, because I don't want to deal with ghosts. So if you push this rock over, you can actually just jump to that piece of land there.
What?
And you can get that piece of heart just like right over.
Are you shitting me?
Nope.
That's amazing! Patrick, you just did a sequence break.
I guess.
You totally did. That's awesome.
So, sequence break counter, Patrick 1, Greg,
Patrick
like,
won.
3.
That Rado has the Link's Awakening Pro Strats.
For all your Link's Awakening Pro Strat
Holy
needs.
shit. That was fantastic. Now, what is that then?
This is a warp point. There are 4 of them throughout the game, and once you see one, and you go into it, it'll basically go to the next one that you've seen. So right now this won't do anything. If we go into it, it'll just bring us back here. But once we've seen another one, it'll basically go between the 2 of them.
Will the gentleman owl pop up to explain all this to us?
They know he does not, but it's explained in the library.
Okay.
There's a beehive there that will be important later. There's a giant pig statue.
Looks like an old lady.
What, the pig statue or the?
No, the beehive.
Oh yeah, it kind of does. Like a little, like a Matryoshka doll or something.
Yeah, like a little old lady with like her hair up and like a bun. And...
Yeah, I totally get what I kind of saw it that kind of way too, or maybe even a ladybug, like a squat ladybug.
I kind of see that too.
We can't do anything with the pig statue, but we will be able to in a moment. Basically, you can blow it up with a bomb and make a shortcut there, but I didn't buy any bombs. We'll be getting free bombs. This is the way to... Well, that's a telephone booth, but if you go down that way, that's going to be someplace we'll go to later. That's why I'm not going down there right now. This is the 3rd dungeon.
Oh, hello there.
We need a key to get in, but we don't have it. So this is actually that aforementioned place I was talking about. This is a signpost maze, so we'll be seeing that later. And now, in here, believe it or not, is a reference to another game. The
dude in a cape surrounded by frogs.
This is Richard.
Little Richard?
No. Prince Richard of the Sable Kingdom? Something like that? They don't really reference all of that. This is just a place called Richard's Villa. Before working on Link's Awakening, most, if not all, of the development team made another game for the Game Boy called For the Frog, the Bell Tolls.
Okay.
And this game was only released in Japan. And I don't know too much about it. I kind of want to. I have seen some gameplay. It's kind of like an action platformer with some RPG elements, and it looks really interesting. I kind of want to try because it looks fun. But this guy Richard is a character in the game.
Okay.
There's frogs jumping around because of the for the frog the bell tolls, and the song that's playing here is an arrangement of one of the songs in the other game.
Huh.
So just kind of some interesting trivia there. So basically, he says that he's got the key to the next dungeon.
He's got the key to my heart.
And he's basically saying that in order to, he'll give us the key if we get some golden leaves that are in.
Really? 5 leaves?
In a nearby castle.
You have a slimy key, but you want 5 golden leaves for it.
It is the ultimate Muffy character, I suppose. I don't want this inky key. Go get me some gold.
Well, you'll need to purchase your own shovel. I'm not providing one for you.
But yeah, he basically said that he used to live in the castle up here, but then his servants went berserk and he had to flee to his villa. And
gee golly, I wonder why. They got sick of shit. Probably.
Yeah, probably. He was actually a lot ruder in the original version. Like he does say they like he does basically when he pitches you his ultimatum or his offer or whatever, he says he wants you to get a golden leaf. And then like later like in the next text box he says there are 5 leaves in all.
Oh, delightful.
In the original version, he said, to be honest, there are actually 5 leaves, and I want you to get all of them for me. He also speaks in French sometimes.
Listen, Enrique would get me all 5 leaves. This also looks very reminiscent of Hyrule Castle, incidentally, which leads me to think that it may have originally supposed to have been Hyrule Castle.
I think so, too.
When this was a, what do we do with all this castle we've built? Oh, let's give you a random side quest where you go in some dude's castle and get his leaves.
And this actually
Nothing yet. I grew tired of waiting. I want those golden leaves delivered yesterday.
Courage likes this deserves a photo, don't you think? I don't know. I don't know who's saying that, the mouse or him.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take a picture of me, any angle you like. And he has a sword. So he could just be doing this on his own fucking... I'm not afraid, I just decided to wait at home.
I have poor people to storm the castle for me.
So we can't go through the front gate here.
So we need another thing to get into the thing, to get the leaves, to get the key.
There's a monkey.
Get the frog on the dog and the... Oh!
Do you remember the monkey from A Link to the Past?
I do. The monkey who opened up the labyrinth for us.
For millions of rupees. But we don't have to give him, If you don't have the bananas at this point, he'll just say that he wants bananas.
Mm.
But it's supposed to be the same monkey, but he doesn't charge you for anything.
How fortunate for us that we've already gone through and gotten the
bananas
beforehand.
Exactly. And he gets his monkey friends to make a bridge for us.
There's no way all of those monkeys are getting the bananas, by the way. Oh, Kiki!
And we get a stick.
Whoopity-doo. You found a stick a monkey left behind.
You take it. So now it's kind of like A Link to the Past, where in order to be able to get into the castle, we just kind of go along this sort of garden area on the outside.
Yeah, this is straight up Link to the Past, to the point that I wonder if it wasn't a prototype for Link to the Past.
Yeah, it's funny how whenever they try to act like straight up remakes of A Link to the Past, they just end up being other games. Because they tried it again on the 3DS, and it just became A Link Between Worlds.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So now we're inside the castle, and...
Just use the underground passage where the poor people enter to work. Enrique crawls through that tunnel like El Chapo.
So this bird has a golden leaf, and in order to be able to get at him, first we have to throw a rock at him.
I did get intoxicated on Zima and give one of my leaves to a giant bird.
Zima?
I've decided that he drinks Zima, apparently.
Oh boy. Yeah, we have to throw a rock at the bird, and then throw a rock at the bird again, and
I have bad news, Patrick.
What's that?
It looks like the video timer is up.
That's okay. I'll go ahead and enter the castle just real quick, just so that because when you save the game and reload, it'll put you back at the last door you went through.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and cut the video here, and when we come back, we'll find Richard, Chet, some more golden leaves. So until then, I've been Rado Goji.
And I'm Soylent Greg.
And we'll be here next time. Join us, won't you?
We couldn't let an LP go without Muffy.
Oh, we haven't made a Toto reference yet.
Hurry, boy! It's waiting there for you.